Hi, this is the library. Today's puppet show is The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, a mother pig and her three little piglets lived in a pretty cottage in the countryside. They had lived happily in their cottage for a very long time, but as the little pigs grew bigger, the cottage was not large enough for them all. One day, the three little pigs decided it was time to go out and seek their fortune and build houses of their own. As they kissed their mother goodbye, she said to each of them, "Now you take care of yourself and watch out for the big bad wolf who'll want to eat you for his supper." So she waved them goodbye as they all set off down the road together. As they were walking, they talked excitedly about the adventures they were hoping to have along the way. They decided that the first thing they should all do was to each build a little house to live in. As they walked a little further, they met a farmer carrying straw, and the first little pig decided that this is what he would use to build his house. The farmer agreed to sell him some straw, and the first little pig began to build his house in the woodland nearby. As the other two little pigs walked along the road together, they met a carpenter carrying a bundle of sticks. "That's it," said the second little pig. "I'll build my house with sticks." So he bought the bundle of sticks from the carpenter and began to build his house on a grassy spot near the road. As the third pig turned the corner of the road, he met a builder who was carrying bricks. "Bricks are very strong. I will definitely build my house with bricks," he said. So he bought the bricks from the builder and began to build his house in a little meadow nearby. He worked very hard all day, and as the sun began to set, he went into his new house to relax. The next day, the three little pigs were busy inside their houses when all of a sudden, who should appear but the big bad wolf. He went to the first house made of straw and he knocked on the door. Little pig, let me in. I will huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," roared the wolf. The little pig sat shivering with fear and said, "No, I won't." So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the straw house down. The little pig quickly ran out of his house and down the road and into his brother's house made of sticks. The wolf was so angry. He had not caught the first little pig for his supper and marched down the road to the house made of sticks. Again he knocked on the door shouting, little pig, let me in. I will huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." "No, we will not let you in," said the pigs. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. The two pigs ran from the house and scurried next door to their brother. The wolf was now really mad because he was really hungry and wanted supper. He marched over to the third house made of bricks and banged on the door. Little pig, let me in," he roared. "No, we will not let you in," said the little pig. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," shouted the wolf. "Go ahead," said the third little pig, knowing that his house was so very strong. So the wolf huffed and he puffed until he could huff and puff no more. The big bad wolf was now so angry and realised that he would have to find a different way of getting into the house. He climbed onto the roof, into the chimney stack, and started to slide down the chimney. However, the little pig saw him climbing onto the roof, guessed what he was doing, and quickly put a large pot of boiling water at the bottom of the chimney. As the wolf slid down and landed in the pot of water, he heard a huge splash and he got such a shock that he jumped out of the pot, ran off into the forest and was never seen again. The three little pigs stayed together in the little brick house after the wolf had fled, and they all lived happily ever after.